We're at the yard of Tara LAING chatting to Gavin Fenter about the runners on Friday. The yard start in race 3 with 2 horses, and we're going to start with Wolfram. And Gavy's counting down. 4, 3, 2. Can it be number 1 this time round?
He's getting a lot closer, Nadine, but I would have preferred him over a little bit further, 1900, and also a level weight race. This is a handicap, but you know, you've got to run them where you can. His next race will be a 1900, but there'll be a handicap. But I think the mile might be a little bit on the short side. It's not the greatest of fields, but he can run into the money.
And Bell's First Wave will join him.
Bell's First Wave is a little bit difficult. He is in the right race now. It's a handicap, but he needs a handicap 1900, and that'll be his next run. But he could run a place being a handicap, but he actually needs a bit further.
Another 2 runners in race 4, the first of whom is Willow Lane.
Willow Lane has given us a lot of problems. She's got a lot of problems, and you know, we've run in 2 races that weren't suited to her. She was badly drawn. The one was against the Colts, but you know, we don't get the main course to gallop. You get the back straight, which is no good. So we've putting in races just to get her reasonably fit. She's been sparely raced. I've put a lot of very long hard work into her. I take her from myself from the yard. I trot her for 20 minutes, then I work her, then I work on the straight track, then the round track, trying to get as much work into her as possible to try and save her at the same time. I'm expecting her to run a lot closer, but she's getting there. The ratings dropped. I wouldn't leave out your exotics. It's a very open race.
It certainly is. The yard's second runner will be Colorama. She ran a great second last time out, following her second career win.
Yeah, great run over 1200. She hasn't really done that well over a mile. Her best distance is from 12, 13, 14. But she's got the weight in her back. And as I said, it's a very open race to me. If I was the public, I'd go a little bit wide here. But with the weight in her back, definitely a runner in this race.
Joining us in shot is Chronicles of Narnia. She is always about the action. And Gav, statistically, the mile is her favourite trip.
Yeah, the last 2 races on the poly, she's done well on the poly before, but she will be better on the grass. And, you know, we don't normally race them so close. She's had 2 runs on top of one another. But this type of division was very rare. And we actually even ran against Santa Teresa in the Pinnacle Plate because there were just no races. And now there's plenty of them. So we've run it from the draw 1 and draw 2. It's a small field. Luna Halo is the horse to beat, but she's coming from a 3-month break. So all depending how fit Luna Halo is, she's definitely in with a shout.
And moving to the last of the day, race 8, another 2 runners. We're going to start with Explicit Content. He's better than his last.
Yeah, he won a nice maiden and then 2 reasonable runs. Maybe 1,000 on the poly would have been better, but this is 1,000 and you can't be choosy, you know. You run them where you can. I could nominate him in the 1,000 poly and he gets badly drawn, so that doesn't help. Gavin Lorena's up. This is a very open race. If I was the public, go very wide here. Barring the favour of Gavin Smith's horse, is a very, very open race. He's definitely with a shout because it's not the greatest of fields.
And the yard will also have Auvergne Warrior.
Auvergne Warrior. Auvergne Warrior is his best runs have been over 1,000. I know he won a 14 in Joburg. Chase wanted to run him over 14. I could have run him in the 14. We nominated him against Acorn, sorry. But to me, that's the bank of the day. That'll be a very hard horse to beat. So yeah, we didn't run him there. We've chosen this race. It's a very open race. He's better weighted. He's nicely handicapped here. His best runs have been over 1,000. I think it's a 4th, a 3rd, and a second. With T Gould up. He needed his last run. It was after a 2-month break. He ran a lot closer now, and he's definitely in with a shot in this field.
There you go, and those will be the 2 that round up the day for the Tara LAING yard.